Hello everyone and welcome to your Friday morning Pilates. It's lovely to have you here. Lots of you on the chat today, so it's wonderful. Let's get ourselves going. We are going to do a 40-minute class this morning. It's cardio Pilates. So we will do a little warm up at the beginning and we will also do a cool down at the end. So a bit more of a traditional sort of aerobic type of class. It's all low impacts. There's going to be no jumping in it, but there will be some intense movements. So if anything gets too much, just take it easy, slow it down, or just have a little rest and then come back to it. All right. So without further ado, let us begin. So starting on your mat, let's have feet hip width apart. Okay, so we'll start with a little warm up. So we're standing nice and tall. We're thinking of our Pilates principles. So we've got tummy pulling inwards. We've got an awareness that we are slightly holding here in the core. And then we're going to bring our arms down by our side. Let's just roll the shoulders up, back and down, and think of lengthening through the top of the head. So you want to feel the energy rising up. Now, keeping that lovely posture, you're just going to start to lift the knees up. Okay, and you're just going to tap the front of the knee. Okay, so just starting to lift and lift. So we're keeping nice and upright. We're just starting to move our legs, warm up the hips. That's it. So just bringing that hand across. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little more intense, you can make it a bit bigger with the arms. So we swing them and touch, swing and touch, swing and touch. That's it. Good. And we're going to count it down now from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Let's have the feet hip width apart now. Okay, so we're going to start with some knee bends. So we're going to bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Good, so you're still thinking of a nice long spine, but we are hinging at the hips. So if I go slightly sideways for you, you might see a little better. Good. And up. Now the arms are going to go forward and push back. Forward, push back. So we are using those arms. That's it. I can really feel my heart rate's already come up. Very good. Keep going. I did promise a bit more intensity today. Okay, so we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay down on 1. 1. Stay here. Now you're going to take the arms back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So it's like you're trying to clap behind you. That's it. Stay in that knee bend if you can. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms forward. Turn the palms up. And I want you to lift your heel up. I'm going to do 10 pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel down. Lift up the other heel. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the heel down and come up. Well done. Let's roll the shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. Up, back and down. Standing tall. We're going to go through a whole sequence now with the legs. So we're going to stay in parallel. We're going to bend and come up. We're going to do 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay down. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, lift your heels just off the floor. Tummy's in. Now we repeat the sequence. We're going to do 8 knee bends. 2, 3, 4. Heels off the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pulses. Stay down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay with me. Straighten your legs. Bring your arms down. Pull up through the inside of those thighs and bring your heels together. Okay, keep your heels off the floor. Now we're going to bend and straighten, bend and straighten. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay down. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Don't drop those heels. See if you can lift those heels a little higher. Good. And now take them down, stepping out. Let's go parallel. So toes facing forward, knees going forward, okay? And then we're going to bend. All right, now as you go into this one, I want you to take the body forward a bit more and take the arms out like wings. Can you see? 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Now lift the heels just off the floor. So you're really pushing down into those toes. Quite the challenge. Now we're going to bend and up. Bend. Much harder, isn't it? And up. Bend. So you've got to push down through your big toes. And up. Bend. And up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay down. See if you can take your chest a little lower. Can you see? A little lower. It's like you're sticking your bottom out. Pull your tummy in. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Lower those heels. Now turn your toes out, your feet out. So you're turning out through the hip and the legs. And now we're going to go more traditional. Good. 2, 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it here. All right, I want you to interlace those fingers and come up. We've done this in previous videos, so just hold on to those hands. Pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to bring the feet together and take them apart. Together. Keep the knees bent if you can. Together and back. Together and back. Together and back. Together and back. Other way. Together and back. Together and back. Together and back. Together and back. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Here. 8 pulses to finish this off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoo-wee. Coming all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Bring those feet in. Well done. Let's have a little breather. Rolling down, so you can take a breath in. Breathing out, chin to the chest. And bend the knees. And roll down. This is just to give you a little moment to recover. Take a breath in. Breathe out. And come all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest. Bend the knees. rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale into the chest. Bend the knees. Roll down. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way up. Well done. So let's come to one side of our mat. So we've done a little bit of movement with the legs turned out. We're not going to do it with the legs turned back in or parallel. Okay, so what I want you to do is bend your knees and tip forward. So if I just go sideways for a second, it's not this movement. It's a nice upright spine and it's just a hinge. So you're just letting the bottom go back, the spine come forward, but maintaining a straight position, making sure you're pulling the ribs in, okay? So we don't want any ribs popping. We pull those ribs in, we engage the core. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just 2 steps. So you're going to do step together, step together, but you're going to stay down, okay? And then step together, step together. So you're only moving sideways, all right? Step together. So you're just going to do it with me. You're going to have the hands here to start with, and then we're going to add some arms. As you know me, I'm a dancer. I've got to put the arms in at some point. And side and side. And side and side. That's it. Try and be really light on your feet. Good. Side and side. Now we're going to add some arms if you want to. So you're going to give yourself a hug. And then you're going to take the arms back away to the back. So around, around, and back. So it's that morning hug. All right, and back. Good. Keep going. Side and side. You're probably thinking, why am I doing this? We are doing this because this is working your glutes. That's what's happening with your legs. You're working gluteus medius. Okay, so it's one of your glute muscles, doesn't get used as much. The arms just add a little bit more of the fat burning, which is what we wanted today. Good. We'll do 4 more. You can hear me breathing, right? So you know I'm out of breath as well. Okay. Coming up is the last set. Good. And bring yourself up. I'm hoping you're feeling that here. Yeah, that's why we were working. Okay, so I'm going to go sideways. And we're going to do a little bit of work the back of the body. Okay, so I want your right foot back, your left foot forward. And we're just going to start by bending the knee and then bringing the foot to meet the other one, okay? If you want to add arms, we're going to come down and touch. Down and touch. That's it. Down and touch. For 4, 3, 2. Keep nice and upright. 1. Swap legs. Down and touch. One leg is going to feel easier than the other. So just work on your balance, your alignment, as much as you're able. 2, 1. Okay, so let's add to that. If it's too much, you do carry on with the first part, which is here. And then you're going to come through, and if you can, you're going to lift up. Okay, so we're going to go down, lift, try and bring the foot straight up. So you're pulling up through the center. Down, lift up. That's 4 already. 4 to go. Down, lift up. Down, lift up. 1 more. Lift up, hold it here. Hold, little balance. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's swap to the other side. Oh, I'm actually quite breathless. Okay. So we're going to step back. Are you ready? Step back. Down. You're going to come through and up. Down. If that's too much, you just bring it to here, okay? If you want, bring it straight the way up. Lift. Down. And lift. Down. And lift. Down. And lift. Last two. Lift, hold. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And come down. Good. Shake those legs out. Don't worry, I'll give you a nice stretch at the end. Okay, so back to the center. We're going to have the knees bent. We're going to hinge forward. And we're going to pop that right leg out to the side. So I want you to look down at this leg and check or just reset that that knee is not over here or here. It's right over your second toe. So don't worry about kind of the shape of your feet. You just want it over that second toe, okay? And then from there, we're going to place the arms up and we're going to tilt over to the side, okay? So this foot's got to be nice and light. And then we're going to lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, circle the arms down, over to the other side. Okay, so just reset. Here we go. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the arms down, over to the other side. Now we're going to do 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle down, around to the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle down, over for 2, 1, 2. Circle and up. 1, 2. Circle and up. Singles. 1 and circle. 2 and circle. 3 and circle. Good. 4 and circle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle up and bring yourself back down, rolling down. Take a breath in, breathing out into the chest. Bend your knees, gently rolling down. Inhale there. Exhale all the way back up. And again, deep breath in. Exhale out into the chest. Rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Into the chest. Rolling down. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way up. All right. So, next movement we're going to do is we're going to be leaning on this leg. Okay. This time we're forward, hinging forward. We're still going to lift this leg to the side. Okay. So the movement's going to be, do it slowly, lift, down. Then you're going to pull up through this standing leg and you're going to twist using your abs towards the knee. So this elbow to this knee. Okay. So the arms are going to go out. 1, 2. Then you're going to lift up. 3, 4. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, so we're going to have that knee bend. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's it. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, let's go on to the other side. See if we can do it this way. All right, so the arms are to add brain work and intensity to the movement. Just get into your start position. All right, so the arms sort of, they go out with the leg. So it's 1, 2, lift up, 3, 4. 1, 2, lift up, 3, 4. That's it. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Okay. We're going to come down onto the mat now. So let's stand at the end of the mat. Let's draw the abdominals in. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathing out. Rolling down. Bending the knees if you need to. So you can place your hands on the floor. And then we're going to walk out, excuse me, sniffling, walking out into our plank position. Okay, and then we're going to try this. We haven't done this one before. We're going to go down onto the elbows. 1, other elbow, 2, push up, 3, and 4. Okay, then you're going to lift the heels up. You're going to lower the heels for a stretch of the calves, and then walk your hands all the way back. Take a breath in, breathe out, up you come. All right, so take a deep breath in, breathe out. So try and stay in the moment, rolling down, all the way down to the floor. Don't worry about anything, just gently walk forward. Now pull your tummy muscles in, that's going to help you. Go down onto the forearm, other forearm, press up and up, lift the hips up. Hold it here for a stretch. So push your chest towards your thighs. Now lower your heels, stretching the calves. And now walk the hands back. Take a breath in. Breathing out. Slowly come on up. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Rolling down. You can keep your legs straight if you've got that flexibility. Okay, so you've got that nice little stretch here. Okay, now walk it out. Be brave. Nice big movements with the hands. That's it. Go down. 1, 2, go up. 3, 4. Hips to the ceiling. Lower the heels. Now really stretch that chest. That's it. And then walk the hands back. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out. And slowly coming up. So you should feel your heart rate is just starting to come down. Okay. This time we're going to stay out. So you're going to take a deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest. Rolling down. All the way down to the floor. Good. Walking the hands forward. That's it. Now I want you to try and do a sequence of these. So we're going to go down, down, up, and up. Down, down, up, and up. Down, down, up, and up. Keep going if you can. Stay with me. We're almost there. Good. Down, up, and up. Last 2 sets. 1, 2, up, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, up, 3, and 4. Lift your hips to the ceiling. Good. Lower your heels. Well done. Lift your heels. Come down. And now we're just going to bring our legs in. Come around. and lie down. Okay, so coming into a little bit of abdominal work now. Okay, so our heart is still raised, it's still going at a nice fat burning level, so we're just going to build into that now some abdominals. So let's lift the hips up. Okay, and we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to take the hands behind the head and we're going to drop those toes down, hopefully to a tabletop position. Okay, now elbows nice and open. I want you to exhale to lift up, inhale to lower down, exhale to lift up, inhale to lower down. So we're trying to hold the lower body where it is, and we're just using our flexors here, which otherwise known as the six pack, to lift up. This is just your prep. Okay, and I want you to get as high as you can so you don't feel tension in your neck, but you feel the tension in your abdominals. Last two coming up. And lift, good. Now stay here and let's reach that left leg forward. Pull the right leg in and you're just going to pull it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Pulling the left leg in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Now we're just going to switch. Hold it there. Rotate towards your right knee. Really open those elbows. Now switch the other way. Good. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in. Rest your chest down for a moment. And let's pull the knees in towards us. Circle them out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Good. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to send the left leg along the floor. We're going to bring our right leg up. And we're going to hold behind that leg. You want that leg as straight as you're able. Okay, don't worry if it's bent, that's fine. Just to wherever it can be. And let's just flex that foot. Okay, so the foot in the air is flexing and point. Flex and point. So look at your foot. Try and align it. So as you flex, you keep that alignment. That's it. Flex and point. And flex and point. Circle the foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle the leg in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now keep that leg flexed. Let's walk the hands up a little bit and try and bring that leg a little closer. And you're just going to hold it here. Just going to hold this hamstring stretch. Just breathe. Try and let the tension go out of the leg. Well done. Now bend your left leg, bend your right leg and put the ankle across the knee. Gently press out on that right knee. And just take some deep breaths here. Now, if you want to, you can lift that left leg up, put the hands around and underneath, And press into that knee with your right elbow. And just holding it here. Enjoying the stretch. Nice deep breaths. Well done. Switching legs now. Okay, so this leg is coming up. Foot is flexing. Okay, just looking at that alignment to start with. And then you're going to try and increase the flexion and then point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And flex and point. Let's circle the foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk those hands up. So we're trying to bring the leg closer till you feel the stretch in the hamstrings, so somewhere between the back of the knee and the bottom of the pelvis. And just take some nice deep breaths there. Well done. Now bend your right leg. Let's put the left ankle across the right knee and then gently press out on that left knee. Good. Hands around the thigh. Bring it towards you. Press into the elbow. That's it. And we're going to hold it here. Well done. Unravel those legs. You're going to roll towards me onto your side. Okay, and I want you to bend your bottom leg. Bring it forward. Bring the foot forward. Rest your head however feels comfortable for you. Okay, and then you're going to take hold of this foot. We want the knee in line with the hip. And we're going to start with just trying to have a straight line from the hip to the knee. You're going to hold it there for a moment and try and let the thigh muscle relax. So it starts to feel a little heavy. You might feel it drop down a bit. That's okay. All right. And then when you're ready, you're going to press that foot that the hand's holding onto, press it towards the wall behind you. All right. So you're going to try and find the stretch, but we want to avoid arching the back. So now I want you to hold that, but tilt your pelvis forward. So you've got to pull your abs in and send your pelvis towards me. And you'll feel that stretch suddenly move into a different place in your thigh. Okay, hold it there. Well done. Bring that bottom leg in. This top leg, you're going to push yourself up. And this leg, you're going to bring it either to the side of your body or you're going to take it up and over. We're going to get both sit bones down on the floor. Okay, now that you might find that is enough for you. If you want to take it further, this arm comes around. It's like you're hugging your body. You're hugging that leg into your chest. Take the other hand behind you. Think of that thread pulling you upwards. So lift up, but now let's rotate. Chest towards the thigh, head turning and trying to look at the wall or whatever is behind you. Good. Let's unravel those legs. Let's come onto this side. So stretching out. So remember, this foot goes forward. You're going to lie down. take hold of the other leg, the other foot, and first of all, bring that knee in line. You might find that already is quite tight. That's quite tight on that side, interestingly. Okay, and then we're going to hold it here. Now I want you to see if you can push that foot towards the wall behind you. Hold that position, and now try and tilt your pelvis towards me. Oh yes, I can feel that stretch. Can you feel it? I hope you can. Try and hold that position. Well done. And you're going to release that foot. You're going to bring yourself up. And this foot's either going here or it's going over. Let's sit both bottom cheeks down, both sit bones down. This hand is coming around. Lift up through your spine. Take the hand behind you. And now we're going to lift and rotate. So keep pulling the leg in towards you, turning around. Good. Let's release out of that position. Let's come onto our front now. Let's have the feet apart, the elbows bent, and I want you to slightly tuck your chin for a moment. Push your pelvis into the floor. So we're really anchoring down this part of the body. And then we're going to take a breath in. We're going to breathe out and start to lift the head and chest. Okay, so you can feel the weight on your elbows. Let's make sure we're not hiking those shoulders. So press your elbows into the mat. Really press them down and see if you can lift a little more, looking forward. Pull your tummy muscles in. Now keep going. And if you're able, press into your hands and come up into your back extension, or your full back extension, I should say. Take a breath in, breathe out, and gently, gently, gently come back down. Let's try that again. So take a breath in, breathe out. Think of the spine lengthening, the weight coming onto the elbows. Use your elbows, press down into the floor. See if you can get a little bit more movement. It's like your rib cage is trying to go forward. Your heart's going forward. Then press into the hands and see if you can come up. Even if you just lift a little bit, wherever feels good for you. Take a breath in and breathe out. Coming down, slowly does it. Good. Let's do this one now. This is going to be your last one. Deep breath in, breathing out, lifting, extending. Weight in the elbows. Take a moment. Really pull the tummy muscles in. Now push up. Good. Hold it there. Take a breath in. Let's be thankful for our time together today. And slowly bring yourself down. Bring your feet together. Hands under your shoulders. And I want you to push yourself up into a kneeling position. Take a breath in. Breathe out. And let's tuck the tailbone under. And this will be your last stretch. So just really tucking under. Feeling that release in the back. Take a breath in. Breathing out, going back the other way. And keeping your hands where they are. Just allow your bottom to start to move back. So you're hinging back. As long as it feels okay for your knees, you're going to widen your knees. And you're going to slide down. Head down on the floor. And you're just going to take a moment here.
Just give yourself this few last moments to just be grateful for the day, grateful for the body that you have, and proud that you've spent this time taking care of yourself. And now in your own time, you're going to unravel that body and come on up. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you liked our workout this morning. Do press the like button. Please do subscribe if you can, as that always helps me grow the channel, which is what I want to do, so I can bring you more workouts and more feel-good movement and well-being. Okay, if you need to go, then have a wonderful day. And if you want to stick around for the chat, I'll be on the chat for the next 5-10 minutes or so. All right, so if you've got any questions, now's the time to ask me. All right, so take care and have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. Oh, I hope that feels good. I certainly feel warmed up now, that's for sure. So do let me know what you thought of today. We haven't done one like that for a while. I was looking back at some of my old videos that we did during the lockdown, and I realized that there were quite a lot of high intensity videos that I'd done, and we hadn't done one for a while, so that's why I did today. So I hope you liked it. It was a bit of a wake up, wasn't it? But hopefully you're all feeling energized now and ready for your day. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at the chat. Oh, that's interesting. I can't seem to see it on my computer, so I'm going to have a look at it on my phone. Okay. All right, so Linda Verney Thompson says, wow, really, really enjoyed that one. Thanks so much. Brilliant combination of moves. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sharon Cronley says, great. Thank you. Really enjoyed that. Well done, Sharon. Thank you very much indeed. Corina Perry said, did 10 minutes, but it was too much, having just rushed back from 45-minute hilly dog walk. Oh, well, that makes sense, Corina. That's quite a hard start to your morning, isn't it? So did your 20-minute standing stretch and balance from the playlist. That was perfect. Thank you. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, Corina. Thank you very much for letting me know. Leslie Martin says, it's a beautiful day here in Highgate. Just got back from my live class, which sadly now clashes with your class on Fridays, and I work on Mondays. I will definitely catch up over the weekend though. Wonderful. Thank you, Leslie. Good to hear that you are doing your live classes. It's nice to be out in life, isn't it? I think we've all got quite used to being in the studios or in our little own spaces. I know I have. And I now go out once a week on Friday. So after this, I go out and I teach in Brighton. And I really enjoy that, just being with people. It's lovely. But you guys, you come first. You all always come first. So don't worry about that. Okay, so Haley Jupp says, thanks, Rachel. I really enjoyed that. Pushed myself harder than I would have normally. Well done. You know what? I've got to tell you, Haley, I did as well, because I think when there's that sense of when you're doing something live, you've got to up your game, haven't you, slightly? Because I know you guys are watching me and doing this at home. So it also spurs me on to do more. And I have to say, when I get into that sort of high energy kind of moves that we were doing earlier, I really start to feel the benefit of those kind of happy hormones, those endorphins. So I'm hoping obviously you did feel that because you kept going. So well done, Haley. Thanks for your message. Robin Newcomb, good morning, Robin. Lovely to have you here. Robin says, that was great. Feel warm and motivated, certainly energized me, and definitely adding to my favorites. Wonderful. Well, I will definitely put this in next week's playlist as well. Josie Briggs says, enjoyed that and managed to do everything with one minor modification, even when the cat came and sat on my hair. Oh, I love that, Josie. Thank you very much indeed. What a lovely picture. Cats, they do like to do that, don't they? Like to be in on the action. Dorothy Tate, good morning, Dorothy. Dorothy says, thank you, Rachel. I feel well stretched. Good, good, good. Anne Garwood said, really enjoyed the workout. Certainly warm me up now. Very much looking forward to Monday's workout too. Thank you. You're very welcome, Anne. Yes, so let me do a quick announcement actually. Monday, very important. I think it's the second most popular video ever on the channel is Pilates for very painful knees. And then after that, Pilates for painful knees. So on Monday, I'm going to do Pilates for healthy knees. So if any of you have any issues with your knees, it could be anything from arthritis through to just every now and then they're a bit creaky or they're a little bit uncomfortable. Monday is going to be a really, really good session for you. You don't have to have severe knee problems to do it. It might be they're just aware that every now and then they're just not feeling quite so right. So we're going to do some very specific exercises within our Pilates class. So it'll still be Pilates. It's not going to be half an hour of knees, but it's going to be a class that is really targeting all the muscles around the knee, working on alignment of the knee and trying to teach you how to kind of work with those issues and what to do if things are not feeling quite right. So do come on Monday if that's one for you. Obviously great if you can do it live, but if not, it'll be on the channel as soon as I've broadcast, so you can pick it up later. The other thing I wanted to tell you for all of you before you go, because I know you have to go, is that our fundraiser last week, I did a fundraiser for Boo's birthday, my rescue dog, and it was an aid of trying to raise funds for the Dogs Trust, which is a British charity that rescues, rehabilitates and rehomes rescue dogs. And I just want to tell you that my target was £500. And we've gone over the target. So I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. We actually have raised with the donations that were on Ko-fi as well. We've raised £591. And all of that money goes to the Dogs Trust. It doesn't come to me. It goes straight to them. So all I was going to say is, if you get a chance, it would be lovely to have a little donation today so we could round that up to £600. We've only got £9 to go. So if any of you can spare a few pounds to raise money, you can either do it on Ko-fi, or if you look at last week's video, which was the 40-minute Pilates for everybody, there's a link in there to my Just Giving page. And Just Giving, hopefully you know that Just Giving, it's nothing to do with me. The money just goes straight from them to the charity. It doesn't come via me at all. But if you can spare just a little bit, we could round that up to £600, and that would be fantastic. It would be brilliant, a real success. So thank you, everyone, for your generosity, because I know times are very difficult for a lot of us financially at the moment. So your kindness is really, really appreciated. Thank you. And also to let you know, there's a new playlist out. It'll be out on Sunday. Playlist is called November Week 5. And that will be out Sunday morning. I normally put them out about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that will have all the videos that I recommend you do next week. And as always, there is a mix in there of gentle, not so gentle, things that work different parts of the body, etc. So if you haven't seen this week's, do check that out. That's November Week 4. And then we'll have November Week 5 out on Sunday. Okay, so I'm just going to go very quickly to the messages. Josie Briggs, thank you, Josie, very much for your donation. Helen Lee says, thank you so much, Rachel. That was a brilliant session. Really enjoyed that. A great all-rounder. And I love your stretch exercises. Oh, thank you, Helen. You know what it is, Helen? It's the dancer in me. It doesn't matter what age I reach. I still have that little girl inside who just wants to dance and stretch and all that kind of stuff. So I try and really bring that to you because I know how much you guys enjoyed it. I did a gentle ballet class for seniors on Monday, and I've been really pleasantly surprised by how many people really loved it. which is great because it's what I love doing as well. I love Pilates, but dance was my first love. It'll always be my first love. And Pilates is what it enables me to keep dancing. And obviously you have to adapt as you get older. That's, you know, that's fine. I'm good with all of that. But it's that combination of the two that I really, really love. So if you haven't seen Monday's class and you'd like to see what it's like to do ballet, it's very gentle, it's very simple, and it's a nice, graceful class. So do check that out if you're wanting something a bit more chilled. It's a really good one to do on a weekend, and it's only half an hour. Okie doke, thank you very much for that, Helen. Anne Garwood says, enjoyed the wind down at the end. Wondering if a short video for relaxation meditation that we could add at the end of another workout is something you would consider. And absolutely, yes, indeed. There is also, if I look at my, I'm just going to have a look at my channel here. On my videos, there are a couple of those already. So I do have one that I filmed in the summer, Anne. It's called 10-minute stretch routine to release tight muscles and improve flexibility. That's just 10 minutes. It's outside. And that's one that you can add at the end, or you can do on its own if you just want to do a little bit of gentle movement. So that's a really nice one to do. And then I've also got a standing Pilates 10-minute stretch, which I put as good for golfers, but it's actually really lovely for the body because there's lots of rotational movements in it as well, which tend to really ease the spine. And the other ones that I would suggest for those of you that know my channel well, sometimes you'll see videos on there and you think, oh, that video is not really for me because I don't have that condition. For example, I've got one which is called Pilates for rheumatoid arthritis. And that is just a 15-minute, very gentle routine. You do not have to have rheumatoid arthritis to do it. It's a gentle routine that you could add. So do look out for things where it's got gentle in the title, because if it's got gentle in, it means it's a nice, easy, low-key workout, which is often stretch-based. They're nearly always stretch-based because they're to ease tension in the body, because lots of conditions like fibromyalgia, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic pain. There's lots of things that people can suffer from. And all of those conditions benefit from gentle stretching in a kind of controlled way. So you can kind of feel your way into it. So do have a look at those. But Anne, that is a really great suggestion. Thank you very much. And I will be sure to add that in. I have filmed some videos which I haven't released yet. I'm just trying to work out when I'm going to do that because I've got a little holiday coming. So it might be that when I'm away, I'll put out some of the videos that I've filmed for you. But yes, great suggestion, Anne. Thank you. Haley Jupp said, yep, that's exactly it, Rachel. I'm going to try and catch more live classes with you. Thank you, Haley. Good. I love to hear that. I love doing the lives as well. As you know, I kind of thrive on the lives myself. Carol Neese says, great session today, Rachel. Not sure about energized. Feel I need to sit down now. Enjoyed it though, as it's really good, a really good feeling to push yourself. Phew. Yes, Carol. Well done, you. Well done. Tony Bryant. Hello, Tony. Lovely to hear from you. I did see your message earlier. So hello to you in Yorkshire. Hope you're well. Hope your arm's okay. Enjoyed that, Rachel. I modified lots due to tender arms, but very happy to take part. Well done, Tony. Do look after that arm and rest it as much as you need to, yes, because you've got tendon issues there, haven't you? So lots of rest on the arm. Ruth Enright, good morning to you, Ruth. Says, kept going, a few simplifications on the floor work. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. That's wonderful. Linda Verney Thompson. Thank you, Linda, for your donation. Julie Hunt, good morning, Julie. Lovely to have you here. Julie says, thank you, Rachel, for your unconditional giving in this exhilarating class. Blessings, and very thankful for your guidance as always. Well, blessings to you, Julie. Thank you very much for your donation. Thank you for coming today. It's always lovely to read your messages because they're always so uplifting. So thank you, Julie. Robin Newcomb says, that's a good idea for Monday. Have some knee problems from time to time, having damaged my meniscus hiking a few years ago. And it does play up now and again. Robin, wonderful. So Monday will be really good for you. I actually have a tear in my meniscus on my right knee. So I have to manage that. It doesn't really cause me any problems now, interestingly. It used to before I did my regular Pilates, and now it feels like it's manageable and I'm okay. So I think, Robin, it'll be really helpful for you Monday. Anne from London says, thank you, Rachel. Enjoyed the session, but plank exercise going on the elbows was a bit challenging. Have a great weekend. It was indeed, wasn't it, Anne? You probably heard me huffing and puffing. But you know what? Sometimes, like we say, we just need to push ourselves a little bit. And what you guys probably don't know is that because you're there, and I know you're there, it helps me push myself. So I'm grateful to you for that as well. Manuela Garrido. Hello, Manuela. Lovely to have you here. Says, lovely session. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Rachel, and have a great day. Thank you, Manuela, very much indeed. That's most kind. Susan Mitchell said, that's great news about Dogs Trust. Lovely thing to do, Rachel. Isn't it? It's so, it just gives me so much joy when you see how generous people are, however difficult times may get. I think that little bit of kindness and that little bit of generosity of spirit goes a long, long way, because we all have difficulties in our lives. We all have deal with a lot of stress, and doing something for somebody else often will really help with your well-being. I was listening to a brilliant podcast yesterday, actually, and it was all about kindness. And they have done this experiment. This is in the States with a kindness experiment, and it's shown that giving and receiving kindness benefits your well-being. But interestingly, being kind to others will improve your well-being for a longer period of time than someone being kind to you. Isn't that interesting? Because you think, if someone gives you something, you think, oh, that's really nice. But actually you giving something to someone else, whether it's a kind word, buying someone a cup of coffee, I don't know, helping your neighbors, whatever it might be, that will benefit your mental health for longer than receiving. So that's why I just think these things are brilliant. And you guys, you've all helped so much with me. And, look at what happens. Last year, we raised nearly £1,000 for the Royal British Legion, which was to help injured soldiers and retired soldiers. This year, we've done the Dogs Trust, and we've raised nearly £600 for dogs that need rehoming and taking care of. So it's wonderful. It's all good. Anne Len says, good morning, Rachel. Glad to be here despite I got in late. It did well for me because I have a shoulder problem. The body feels really great. Thank you. Terry says, I find the upstretch quite hard. Any tips? Yes, Terry, it depends on which bit of it you find hard. Generally, if you want to modify an upstretch, you can do it by bending the knees, right? So say you were going to go down, we'd go down with the hands out. You can do it by having your knees bent. You can also have more weight forward and have the knees up if it's a problem with your flexibility, or you can push back and come up that way. But generally, I find softening the knees will help, particularly if your back is tight. It can really help that way. All right, so I think we're there. We're at the end of the chat. I want to thank you all for your donations this morning. So Yvonne Thorpe, Tony Bryans, Ruth Enright, Robin Newcomb, Carol Neath, Yvonne Woodhouse, Josie Briggs, Linda Verney Thompson, Julie Hunt. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I'll be back the same time next week. So that's 10 o'clock on Friday. And of course, I'll be here on Monday for our Pilates for healthy knees. And don't forget, check out my playlist. I'll have a new playlist for you on Sunday. All right, so until then, take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.